Drew.
Oh, too big, too strong, too fast, too good.
And Ernie.
We will be perfect.
Let's go!
All right, welcome into Scoreboard Therapy. I'm your host today, Drew Thomas. We got our guy Adam, the Glitch Schneider over here on the board.
Glitch.
Across from me, co-host,
We got Ernie Krause.
and all our working OBS.
Esteban Ortega.
Yes, and we're going to have a great show talking about Scoreboard Therapy today and what we got in sports. We have a lot of baseball, Cubs and Sox. We have hockey playoffs, NBA playoffs, and a little surprise segment at the end that we're going to like to say the greatest sports documentary. Woo! Are you guys ready for it?
I'm pumped, man.
It's been a while since we've done radio. It's been a while. Let's go.
April 30th. All right. Almost to May. Happy May. All right. Let's talk baseball. We have 1 month underway of baseball. We've had a lot of Cubs and Sox. Kind of surprising a little bit. Let's start with the surprise, right, Ernie? Sox. You got the hat on. Let's talk about it.
Yes, you know, I just saw an Instagram post just before we went on showing the number of games behind first that the Sox have been. And, you know, you saw 11 and a half games back, 10 and a half games back. Today, 1.5.
1.5?
Like, okay. I will acknowledge that the AL Central historically is not exactly the strongest division ever. I mean, the only one with a positive run differential is Detroit, for crying out loud. Everyone else is negative.
Yeah.
But still, though, like, you gotta give the Sox some credit. They've been swinging when, at pitches and hitting them out and getting the hits. This is a vastly better team than what we've seen in the last 2 years. Vastly better.
Absolutely. The White Sox have found a way to produce runs. And again, they're still out for a while for like that World Series run for sure. But again, finding ways to win games. They're playing small ball. They are bunting almost every single game. They try to lay down a bunt. You have Murakami absolutely hitting dingers every other day almost. I mean, I know he leads the MLB right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And now young guys are starting to produce a little bit. Costa Montgomery is a certified star.
Absolutely.
With the walk-off last night. That was a great game to watch. And then you had, again, Sam Antonacci with the late game triple to kind of like get them the tying run, even going to extras. And Feedy, the pitcher, had a great outing. And so when you have all these outings that are being put together, their bullpen's still a little bit shaky, but they have a good closer in Grant Taylor and Dominguez, and you're going to win some games. And now, again, it's against the Angels, so are we that impressed?
Especially with how much the Angels bullpen just collapsed in yesterday's game as well. Yeah.
So you're not going to be that impressed against the Angels because I was asked a question the other day, and again, I don't know if anybody else has anything to say about this, but I was asked, would you rather be an Angels fan or a White Sox fan? Ooh. And to be honest, Adam, I see your face. What do you got?
Let me just say, if we're talking about, are we talking historically or more recently?
Either or.
Well, in terms of having more hope, I'd say the White Sox. The White Sox, just because if you think about it, with Murakami coming to the team, it just shows that there is, hope. I put that in quotation marks just because it's the White Sox, and when you have Jerry Reinsdorf as your owner, it doesn't exactly go well, especially historically. But the Angels have also had Mike Trout be injured consistently. Mm-hmm. So what does that tell you about the Angels?
Don't forget they also wasted Shohei.
They had Shohei, yeah.
Well, they didn't completely waste him until they traded him to the other side of town.
No, they didn't trade him. He signed. He was a free agent.
To come back full circle, White Sox, because I genuinely think the White Sox do have more hope going into this, and especially since we have seen the young talent in the WBC play so well.
Yeah.
Adam.
I was going to
I'm sorry.
I was going to ask you.
Hey. Oh, I mean, as far as me, I was going to ask about, I was going to steer it in this direction. Let's speak historically.
Okay.
Angels or White Sox, overall, historically.
White Sox, because the Angels only had one World Series title back in 2002, I believe.
Yes, 2002 when they beat
They
San
had Joe
Francisco.
Madden on the team.
Yeah, that was a Giants team led by Barry Bonds.
Absolutely. Now, this is what I was going to ask you, Esteban. Now, again, weather and where you're at has to come into play. Would you rather be an Angels fan living in sunny California? I mean, I guess paying more money and everything, but you're also making more money, or you're in Chicago on the south side. Again, not going to say it's the greatest area of town, but yeah, pick one.
Okay, well, let's see. Bright, sunny, minimal 70-degree weather. Dark, gloomy, minus 50.
Oh, come on. We're not that cold. We're not Canada.
We've had a few times it's been pretty cold.
It's pretty cold.
And speaking on the cold, having arthritis in my shoulder, give me 70 degrees year round.
All right.
Shout out arthritis.
He's going to LA to be the Angels. Yes, but no, Mike Trout did hit a home run. And again, it's nice to see him back in action and kind of like leading the MLB. I feel like people forgot that he existed. I didn't forget King Mike Trout. I would never forget you.
And I'll say this, when it comes to memorabilia of Mike Trout, if he keeps going on this trajectory, that value's going to go right up the roof.
Oh,
best
no
baseball
doubt
player
about that.
of all time. Could be. With that being said, let's shift it over to the north side, the Cubbies. Now, go ahead. Go ahead, Ernie.
Now, I do like that they had that 10-game winning streak, to not just embarrass the Mets and Phillies, but also to get back within the divisional race, because you already saw earlier in the season, you saw me kind of whine about just how they were losing some of these easy games, especially against like the Nationals and the Pirates. Whereas, on the flip side, you just saw the White Sox sweep the Angels. So it's like they're winning their easy games.
Yep.
But the Cubs have picked up. Now, they did go on a bit of a 3-game skid, but at the same time, it's like you're playing the Dodgers and the Pirates in California, and the Padres. My mistake. You're playing the Dodgers and the Padres both in California. That's a tough order no matter what. But at least they were able to take 2 out of 3 from San Diego going back home tomorrow.
Yeah, no, one thing, again, I saw about the Cubs, the young guys are starting to produce a little bit more, and I'm happy to see that. I think Bregman's still, again, being kind of that leader of the team. Dansby did not play yesterday, correct? He was hurt, I believe? Or no? I heard they had a call. Maybe I misspoke, but I saw that Matt Shaw was playing third base. And they had Bregman, I believe, DHing. And so, again, getting Matt Shaw some more reps on the field, and he's starting to swing it a little bit better. One guy that I did see swing it better was PCA.
Yes.
It's been about time. Maybe he needed to go home to California, spend a little bit of time with the family, surf a little bit.
Yeah, because if you were going through social media, he was getting, crapped on, for the lack of a better term, being called Mr. Strikeout.
But no, again, he lit it up one of the games against the Dodgers, and again he's kind of been on a hitting streak even against the Padres, and it's finally good to see PCA picking it up offensively. And again, he's going to be most likely the future of this team, so he needs to stay a little bit more consistent. We want to see that out of him. Again, slow starts, but happy to see him turning it around now.
But of course, I would say the MVP of the Cubs so far, Nico Horner, easily.
Yes.
Can we just talk about the National League Central? I mean, my God, every team has a winning record. And we're not talking just 500, 16-16 or 8-8. Even the team, the Pittsburgh Pirates, that are number 5, is 16-15, just above 500, and they are the worst in the NL Central, which speaks a lot to this division.
Yeah, again, absolutely. The Reds, the Cubs, the Cardinals, the Brewers, and the Pirates, they are all having a really good first month of the season. And with that, it's going to make it tough. And the Cubs have to almost stay on top of their game through the long run, because, again, any of these teams can basically, they're almost 2 to 3 games out, and they could take your spot right now. Now, again, it is still the first month of baseball.
Yeah.
I would like to say the Pirates aren't going to have that longevity.
No, not at all.
It's nice to see that their talent speaking up for themselves. I think the Brewers will pick it up a lot more coming soon, as they usually do. Now, I just don't know if the Reds can hold it on, too. But I don't know. A little bit interested to see how that all pans out.
Yeah, I do agree. It's a very tough NL Central. Kind of like how the NFC North has been for a while, especially, when 2024, how you had Detroit, Minnesota, and Green Bay go to the playoffs. It's almost like the same scenario here with the NL Central. Now, of course, I do see, like I agree, the Pirates dropping off. I also see the Cardinals dropping off just because they're in rebuild mode. And who do they really have that's on the roster, really? And then of course, the top three teams truly competing for the playoffs are the Cubs, Reds, and Brewers.
Yeah. Again, and switching over to American, I think the Athletics are the biggest team that has surprised me so far. They're playing great baseball, young talent. They're above the Mariners right now, which, again, still early. But, again, seeing that the Athletics are making this run before they head on over to Vegas, it's nice to see. I know, Adam, you were actually just at a Brewers game, weren't you?
I was. It wasn't so hot over there. 6-2 loss to the Arizona Diamondbacks, and I can tell you I'm not very
Who
good
the
at
Cubs
predicting
host
the future.
tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm not very good at predicting the future. I did predict that there'd be a couple of outs and balls, and unfortunately, the two that I called in a row were home runs. So it didn't work out exactly in my favor, but with the Brewers, they also got a mix of veteran leadership. They also got a lot of young players that are up and coming. And so you're always going to have those ups and downs when it comes to it. But when it comes to the playoffs, especially if they do make the playoffs, then the veteran leadership, this is where the veteran leadership comes in, is where they tell the young kids, like, hey, you got to lock in. You got to put in the extra 10% to the 100%. So when it comes to all of that being said, the Brewers they didn't show the fire that you would normally see in some of the games that they have had. Obviously, they are 15-14. They're above the Pirates, and they're in fourth place in the NL Central. But I genuinely think the Brewers, there is potential for them to win the World Series, whether that's probably next year, the year after, potential. So just a take on that. But it's a young group of guys, again, with some veteran leadership that I think they can make a run at some point.
I had one more question, and kind of taking it off a little bit. But back to the Sox. How long does Murakami stay a White Sox? Do you think they can keep him?
If they were to keep him,
Can they keep him?
can they keep him?
Can they afford him? How would they keep the Murakami?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Chicago's gonna do what Chicago's gonna do, and we all know what Chicago does best.
Jerry Reinsdorf it.
Let him go.
Unfortunately,
Okay, so this is just basing off of stuff that's been going on as well with Justin Ishbia. I think if the Sox have a decent year this year, he comes in and fully buys out the White Sox. And he extends Murakami.
Okay.
That would definitely be a turn in a different direction.
Definitely.
Needed. Very
It
needed.
is very much needed.
I've seen trade talks of. I like that take. I've seen trade talks of trade Murakami now. He's on a 2-year
deal, yeah.
2-year deal. I see trade now and just unload, like, get everybody for him you can, because we already know the Dodgers will swoop in.
Of course.
One of my talks, honestly, is I would almost be more, honestly, I'd like to see more in the Yankees, because one, lefty and right field would be so short.
That short porch at
Secondly,
Yankee
it would
Stadium,
make
yeah.
it like Shohei and the Dodgers versus powerhouse Yankees, and again, it would just make it powerhouse versus powerhouse.
The Japanese powerhouse matchup.
The White Sox, if they want to keep him, almost All-Star break is what I'm saying right now. The All-Star break, he has to get a contract extension. If you do not extend him by the All-Star break and he gets to talking a little bit with other players in the league at All-Star weekend, he's not coming back to the South Side.
I agree. I do agree
Give
with
the
that.
Sox some hope, man.
Extend him at All-Star break.
Adam.
Because honestly,
Where-
with this whole signing, I just saw Justin Ishbia all over it more than Jerry.
Yes.
Adam, where are the White Sox from again?
The South Side, and after this, we have a little bit of ice skating to do after this. We'll be back.
South Chicago sports for sure.
SportsOutChicago.com. It's the summer of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. To reach peak summer mode, you need your summer coffee. Like a smooth, new s'mores frozen Dunkin' coffee, a refreshing butter pecan iced coffee, or a sweet coconut cream pie cold brew. What could be better than an iced or frozen coffee on a hot summer day? Nothing. Dunkin' Donuts has all your favorite flavors this summer. So come enjoy the summer of coffee and keep cool out there, kids. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
When car dealers fight for your business, you win. AutoJudo.com makes car buying fun by letting dealers compete for your business live. Real-time Auto Judo fights are the fast and easy new way to get multiple dealers' best offer on any car you want. It's free and anonymous. Only the dealer you select as the winner of your Auto Judo fight receives your contact info. You're never obligated to buy, so test drive your best deals now at AutoJudo.com. Dealers fight, you say,
Yo, 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 check it out. We got the finest pizza in all the land. Italian Fiesta is on deck, and I'm telling you, it's a hit. These pies don't miss. No matter what time you get the munchies. Pepperoni, extra cheese, turkey Italian sausage, they got all the toppings. Italian Fiesta delivers until midnight during the week and 1 a.m. on the weekends. Plus, you can use your Uber Eats or Grubhub if you got the app. And if you ain't rocking with the pizza that night, try one of their sandwiches or pasta. And they have plenty of side dishes, just like me, if you know what I mean. Hop online and go to ItalianFiesta.com or call 773-684-2222. Piece of pizza, that is.
There's only one place to watch your favorite sports team and have mouth-watering pizza. Come on down to Moretti's Pizzeria, where you can get a pizza for half the price every Tuesday. Try out our delicious varieties of pizza, sandwiches, and much more. I don't know about you, but a gooey mac and cheese pizza with a size of cheesy mozzarella sticks and watching sports sounds like paradise to me. Stop by at one of our 12 locations near you. We're open 7 days a week, anywhere from 10:30 a.m. to midnight. Visit our website, Moretti'sRestaurants.com, for delivery, catering, and even private parties. Moretti's, we bring the fun.
Did you know that Club New in Aurora is the ultimate entertainment complex? Monday nights, it's free football and darts in the sports bar. Tuesday night is league night. Join the pool and darts team. Wednesday night is ladies' night at Club New. All the ladies get in free. Gentlemen pay a $5 cover after 9 p.m. Thursday night starts the weekend off right with college flashback night. Low price drinks, retro music, and an awesome buffet. Friday and Saturday night, it's the hottest dance club in the suburbs. Club New Nightclub and Sports Bar is located at 2121 New York Street in Aurora.
You've tried the hit places, but they leave you hungry with an empty wallet. That's where Gretel comes in. They got what you really want. Visit their chic, lounge-like gastropub and try one of Chicago's top burgers, the Gretel Griddle Burger. A house-made bun and garlic aioli set this one apart from the rest. And don't miss half-price oysters, 4 to 6, Monday through Thursday, with rotating drafts, craft cocktails, and portions that don't skimp. This is one of Logan Square's best-kept secrets. Monday through Thursday, 11 to midnight. Friday and Saturday, open to 1. 2833 West Armitage. Gretel, let's make this a night. Visit GretelChicago.com for menu and more.
Sit back and relax on your couch. We're here with Scoreboard Therapy.
All right, we are back. And we are going to be skating today. Ice skating, that is. And we're going to start off a little bit. Oh, and Ernie had to go, so we had to add our boy Josh.
Hi, Josh.
What up?
Hi, Josh.
So, we're gonna start. Start with flying. Esteban, you sound like you're flying. The Philadelphia Flyers have officially eliminated the Penguins.
Yes, sir, they have.
In 6 games.
I actually watched that game.
That was a good game.
That was a great overtime game. Like I kid you not. Like I don't really like. To be honest with you, like I'm more of a basketball guy, but like watching that game, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
The Battle of Pennsylvania.
I'm a fan.
Amazing.
I'm a fan of.
The Battle of Pierogi.
What type of fan you think I am? I'm a fan of a team that's in New York. Come on, bro.
No, between like when it comes to like hockey, like as far as like the
teams in the playoffs.
The current
no
current
team, no team that they either got to be an Islander or they got to be a Ranger. If they're not either, I don't care. Hey.
You gotta also
he likes good games. Likes good games.
I like good games. If it if it's a good game, I'm gonna watch. And I watched it. It was a great game.
The thing about the NHL playoffs is that during the regular seasons, yeah, it's fun. But once they hit the playoffs, there's just this extra boost. There's this energy, this boost that you just you don't get during the regular season.
And that's saying a lot because like hockey is one of the most violent. In my opinion, hockey is one of the more violent sports out there. And now with the playoffs, and you guys are saying that like. The intensity goes through the roof. I could see why like the Penguins, that one game from the Penguins and Flyers was like
So
How many guys were in the penalty box at one point?
This was a couple of games ago. Yes, there was 6 in the penalty box.
Crazy.
I saw that whole game. Me and my stepdad were watching that game. We're like, I think they're going to need to make room for one more.
Well, Adam, I had a question.
I have an answer.
You better. Crosby's future. Now that the Penguins again are eliminated, where do you see Crosby? And like, is he gonna stay a Penguin? Is he retiring? What do you see in his future?
Yeah, that's an interesting one because when it comes to Sidney Crosby, he's older. He got drafted back in 2005.
Yeah.
This is when Mario Lemieux was still
before Josh was born.
This is BC times.
Josh, were you born in 2005?
Nah.
Oh no! Oh man, Josh wasn't even born at that time. Oh great. Anyway, back to
okay. What are we trying to say here? Yeah, I wasn't born in 2005. I was born in 06. So, yeah.
Sorry to cut you off, Adam.
Yeah, no. Funny enough, you were born when the Hurricanes won the Stanley Cup against the Edmonton Oilers, and because of that, Canada lost another one. So at the end of the day, Sidney Crosby, right? Sidney Crosby, again, quick little thing about him. One of the greatest players of the modern era. He 05 to potentially 27, in my opinion. I think he has maybe one more year where he kind of gives the final salute to the crowd. Mm-hmm. He and Malkin were a phenomenal duo throughout the years of that era. You had Letang as well, great defenseman for the Pittsburgh Penguins, and it's okay, man. But the trio overall has been the Penguins. They defined the Pittsburgh Penguins. They were the reason why they have 3 Stanley Cups, not 1, not 2, but 3, because they form a dynamic trio that has just not just lifted the team, but has provided that necessary leadership and the skill set that has shown throughout the playoffs and has made a lot of teams a lot of fans particularly want to break their TVs. But yes, kind of making that full circle back, Crosby I think retires next year, not this year.
Okay. And again, I wanted to bring up Samuel Ersson for the Flyers, which is an absolute wall, and again, kind of closed out that game. I mean, do you see the Flyers making a deeper run, or I mean, where do you see them now? Now that we're done with the Penguins, how do you see the Flyers?
The Flyers are a young team. They have a couple of veterans on the team, but their captain is more of the seasoned vet, Sean Couturier. He's been there since 2011 and has been their captain for the last, I believe, 6 years, somewhere along those lines. But in terms of where the Flyers are right now, winning a playoff series is a big first step into being able to make a deep run. And let me explain what I'm trying to say, because I've said this on multiple shows. You got 3 tiers of teams. You got regular season contenders, which compete very well in the regular season, but can't exactly do much in the playoffs. Then you got your playoff contenders, which can make a deep run to the conference final, but can't make it to that Stanley Cup or make it to their championship matches in their respective sports. And then you got the championship contenders, which can make it whether they win or lose. So the Flyers right now are in between the playoffs and the regular season. Now, normally I wouldn't say it's usually one category or the other, but because this Flyers team is so young and they're still kind of inexperienced, they need to show more from just outside of this year, because I believe this is the first time they've won a playoff series in quite a while. That's kind of what I believe. Mm-hmm. They're kind of in the middle of playoff and regular season, kind of building up towards that playoff contender. I think they'll probably lose in the second round.
Okay, so could have said it somebody, and you wouldn't be surprised, but wouldn't be too bad. I mean, again, you see they're having a bright future overall, which is again.
Oh, absolutely, especially because Trevor Zegras, who is also a young player, was from the Anaheim Ducks. He got traded from the Ducks to the Flyers and has provided a very strong, needed firepower for the Flyers. He's been a good center. He's been just the scoring threat that the Flyers have needed to just kind of push them a little bit. And again, them beating the Penguins, I didn't exactly expect, especially since they were up 3-0 in the series and they lost 2 games in a row to the Penguins, but them winning in overtime 1-0 by York. I mean, it shows a resilience, but also that you could kind of see where the inexperience still comes in.
Absolutely. I mean, talking about some other playoffs. I mean, we already have Carolina advancing. We have Colorado advancing.
Oh yeah.
But want to talk about
Colorado look.
Yeah.
Them dudes look like the one. I ain't gonna lie, man. It look hard to beat.
But there's a big but to that. The big but is they won the President's Trophy, which means you are the best. You have the best record in the regular season. Now, on top of that, there is a curse, quote unquote, a curse to that President's Trophy.
What is Danhausen curse?
Yeah, you are cursed. No, but it's because teams that have that record have high expectations, and a lot of those teams don't meet those expectations. They either lose in the first or the second round. Now, you got a couple that have gone to the conference final, whether that's the Eastern or the Western, but the last team to do it was the Chicago Blackhawks in 2013. The Blackhawks won the 2013 President's Trophy, and they won the Stanley Cup against the Boston Bruins. I remember because I watched the 2 goals in 17 seconds. First one by Brian Bickle, the second one by Dave Bolin. 17 seconds later, boom, go home.
Yes, absolutely. And that was a great time to just be in Chicago and be around the Blackhawks, celebrating all those victories.
I'm sorry. I vaguely remember that game, Adam. And I just remember like the Boston Bruins fans were going crazy after those 2 goals in 17 seconds. It's like all the energy in their stadium just flatlined, and it's like it was dang near so quiet you could hear a penny drop on the Bruins side of things, dude. It was crazy.
I wanna give everyone here kind of like a funny little story. So I went to Boston back in 2019. This is when St. Louis went against the Boston Bruins in the Stanley Cup final. Now, coming from the Midwest, as we all are,
did they lose that too?
Yeah, they lost in Game 7.
Josh is not from the Midwest.
And really? But I was at a bar in Boston in a hotel, and me and my stepfather were the only ones rooting for the St. Louis Blues. Yeah, I know. You saying that on a Chicago YouTube channel is not exactly, the best thing to say live on air, but it was for a different reason. Basically, the Boston Bruins, we were the only ones rooting for the St. Louis Blues, and when they won the game, when we were watching it, we were cheering. We were like, "Yeah, let's go St. Louis!" And then everyone in the bar just looked at us, and we're like, "Can we get that to go?"
As you should.
But
I would have sat down and ate my meal.
Boston,
you wouldn't have been. You
would have died
at the bar.
You would have died, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
They're very passionate fans over in
Boston
Massachusetts.
don't play, bro. Boston don't play, man.
I just want to kind of quickly go over the Sabres and the Bruins has been a very fun series to watch. The Buffalo Sabres have not made a playoff appearance since 2011. And
14 years, right?
Yeah, almost 14 years, going on 15. And then they haven't won a playoff series since 2007, which is crazy to me because they had some good teams back in the 2000s. They went to the Stanley Cup final in 1999. But this team was built well. They won their division for the first time in years, which says a whole lot to this fan base being really depressed about it. And the owners of the Buffalo Sabres are the owners of the Buffalo Bills, the Pagula family. So it seems like there's starting to be kind of like an upward shift going for the Sabres heading into their future. Now, will they win this series? That's the first step. But I have hope that they'll probably win against Boston in Boston, Game 6.
Ooh. Now,
what's it? It's 2-2?
It's 3-2. It's 3-2. Bruins lead 3-2.
No, Buffalo.
No, sorry. Buffalo leads.
Oh, so they could close it out.
Yes.
They could close it out in Boston.
Close it out, man. Anything Boston we hate.
One thing I thought
we all hate. Okay, my fault.
One thing I thought that was kind of crazy because again, I'm a mild hockey fan to say the least, but I watched a little bit and I saw that the Sabres, they were in last place during Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And somehow now they're basically going almost in the second round of playoffs is insane.
Sometimes a culture reset is needed. But with the Sabres, they're also young. So when it comes to the energy and the firepower, they have it.
Absolutely. I know we didn't get to make it into the Ducks, but we're going to come back here next. We got some hoops with our boy Josh. Catch us right back here on Scoreboard.
I sound a little cocky, but I think we're legends in Chicago. We really are. SportsTownChicago.com.
We're all looking to save $1 these days, right? Well, Pino's on Man is the perfect spot for pizza lovers with the $10 and under menu that'll make your taste buds and your wallet happy. Fried chicken sandwiches, just $6. It's so good I had to start working there just to eat it every day. That's not all. Grab 2 large one-topping pizzas with extra cheesy goodness and a 2-liter soda for just $26.30. Plus, order online to get 5% off exclusive deals. Family owned and operated for 30 years. Open 7 days a week and until 1 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Check them out on the corner of North Main and Willoughby. Pino's on Man.
Oh my God, I need some Pookie's crack cake. Pookie's crack cakes? Yeah, girl. You ain't never heard about the best crack cakes in Chicago?
They're right there in the Bronzeville area, right at 105 East 47th Street.
They're moist, delicious, premium homemade cakes made fresh daily. One bite and you're addicted.
They got the caramel cake, butter pecan praline, and red velvet. Ooh, and don't forget the strawberry lemonade and the chocolate Oreo dream.
They're open Wednesday through Saturdays, 11 to 6 p.m. Sundays, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And they're closed Mondays and Tuesdays.
Early arrival is highly recommended. First come, first serve. They give out tickets at 10 a.m.
Just mention you heard it right here on Real Girl Talk Radio, and you'll get a free butter cookie with your purchase.
Make sure you follow them on Instagram and Facebook at Pookie's Crack Cakes.
Girl, where you going?
I gotta go get my crack cake.
Let's go. Looking for a great bargain? Want to find cool collectibles? Need to get fresh fruit and vegetables for the family? Come on down to Swamporama. 3 great locations, 42nd and Ashland in Chicago, Melrose Park, and Alpha, with hundreds of indoor and outdoor vendors selling clothing, tools, electronics, and much, much more. Have stuff for sale? Become a Swamporama vendor and turn your hidden treasure into cash. Visit their website for market days, hours, and vendor information. Go to swap-o-rama.com. Swamporama, the first name in flea markets.
There's only one place to watch your favorite sports team and have mouth-watering pizza. Come on down to Moretti's Pizzeria, where you can get a pizza for half the price every Tuesday. Try out our delicious varieties of pizza, sandwiches, and much more. I don't know about you, but a gooey mac and cheese pizza with a size of cheesy mozzarella sticks and watching sports sounds like paradise to me. Stop by at one of our 12 locations near you. We're open 7 days a week, anywhere from 10:30 a.m. to midnight. Visit our website, Moretti'sRestaurants.com, for delivery, catering, and even private parties. Moretti's, we bring the fun.
Get money for that old car sitting in your driveway today. No more insurance payments. No more playing taxi for your friends and your family. More room in your garage with Winning Auto Wrecker. Winning Auto Wrecker comes directly to you and takes that problem car away and off your hands. Call anytime, day or night at 888-555-0910 or go to winningautorex.com and we will take that junk off your hands in no time. You win, we win with Winning Auto Wreckers.
Sit back and relax on your couch because we're here with Scoreboard Therapy.
Woo, welcome back. We are here with Scoreboard Therapy. I'm your host, Drew Thomas. And we're going to be talking a little bit about hoops.
Circles with nets.
Yes. Circles with nets, a court, a hard court, and a process.
And a ball.
A process versus the powerhouse. Oh, boy. The 76ers are down to the Celtics 3-2. Now, the process... the process is processing. Let me hear what Josh is processing right now. Let's hear it.
I'm processing Celtics in 6 right now. But this is before the series started. I had Celtics in 6, so now I think they close it out in Philly.
You don't think Joel Embiid can somehow?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Embiid the best. When Embiid plays basketball, Embiid's the best player in the world. But the problem is he doesn't really play because he's always injured. So hopefully he plays to the point. Because obviously when the last game, when he seen you play, he had 33. So, he keeps playing. Just play.
My arms are made of my skin is made of paper, and my bones are made of glass.
Oh, the SpongeBob. That kind of
every morning I wake up and I break my legs.
I don't know who gets injured more, Joel Embiid or Anthony Davis.
Probably.
The answer is yes.
Probably AD.
Yeah, sadly.
No, the answer is just yes, my man. I mean, all things considered.
Probably AD.
Nah,
Joel.
Bro said,
They're probably even. They're pretty even, bro.
I forget both of them are in the NBA sometimes.
I forgot AD was in the NBA, so we had that one show he'd be having where he'd be trolling everybody.
Oh,
he needs to get back on the court.
You need to get that unibrow back. Is what he needs to do.
He does need to get the. Wait, did he get rid of the unibrow?
I mean, he just wears glasses, goggles now.
Yeah,
right?
he
So
wears
you can't really
glasses.
see it.
We're bringing those like
you can't really
90s,
see
80s looks back with the goggles.
Hey, when did AD get rid of that?
I mean, he didn't really get rid of it. I feel like
he has like
when he had the short hair, you'd see it more.
He has twists.
So it's like twist.
He has twists where it hangs down and it does.
Oh, and it's still there, but it's hidden basically.
I feel like it's not as noticeable as before. At least
something he probably cut it in a certain way.
You know, you get some surgery, put some little Botox in the forehead.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
You need to put some Botox in those knees. Is what you need to do. Anyway, sorry.
Can I make?
No, but I mean, Joel. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I just want to make just a really quick note. I apologize for the interruption. Every series right at this moment that I see, Celtics, 76ers, Knicks, Hawks, and the rest, it's 3-2.
Yep.
It's 3-2, which brings the point. And it's like the scales can be tipped in any balance because, yes, you can see that some teams have more of a no duh, like they're gonna win in Game 6, but there are other series that I'm seeing, especially with the Pistons, and I'm not saying the Pistons are gonna win because they've looked kind of disappointing, but you kind of look at this at the bigger picture and you wonder, like, can they pull it off? Just kind of adding that little question in there.
Well, yeah. I mean, OKC and San Antonio already moved on. They both won.
Yeah.
They both kind of swept out Phoenix and Portland, and don't even get me started on OKC because that whole team.
They cooked the Suns.
No. I refuse to go over they cooked because
they cooked the
I have watched so many videos and you can say I'm on a downward spiral, but OKC gets every single call and it blows my mind. And I don't even want to go down that realm because
they cooked the Suns
cheaters.
game.
They did not. Suns should have won that. But if the refs weren't, those worst officiating I've ever seen. But again, Tatum, I mean, he's chasing the second all-time high score in the playoffs. He's under 29. The only person he's trailing is LeBron James. So again, Tatum kind of goes off the rest of the playoffs. He'll pass LeBron James.
He's like that. Tatum like that. Tatum is like that.
And I think I think for both teams, the Celtics and the 76ers, they both were missing their star players for most of the season.
Yeah, Tatum was out, came back, he's been cooking.
Embiid.
Embiid sounded a little.
Embiid's been out.
That's what his name is. It's like
he's injured. Embiid's been out. Now he's finally back. I mean,
that's his name.
Game 5, he dropped 33
Again,
points.
he cooked, bro. Yeah. He can really hoop. He just don't be on the court. That's all he did.
I'd like to see it at least a Game 7. I'd like to see a Game 5.
Sure, I guess. Last time that Game 7 happened, oh my God, Tatum dropped 50. So that was something.
But now, how about going into the number 1 seed being in trouble? The Magic.
Like I said earlier, man,
the Pistons.
I'm not worried about no Pistons. I remember being at Windy City Bulls with everybody around the table. Everybody asked me, as being a Knicks fan, everybody asked me, "Are you worried about any team?" And I said no. And everybody told me you should be worried about the Pistons. Should I be worried about the Pistons? No, I shouldn't. I'm not worried about the Pistons. I'm not worried about the Pistons. They're down 3-2. They're back in Orlando. I think the series is over. I think it's Magic in 6, to be honest with you. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Pistons win the next game. But I think it's Magic in 6.
It would be it would be a historic failure. The fact that the Pistons can go on like that type of run and then just like get bounced by the Magic again. Where they both are definitely young, talented teams. I like Paolo Banchero, obviously, and
Paolo wins.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. I've been saying he's
that group. Like they're 2 number 1 seeds. So like K was the 2021 first overall pick, and then Paolo was the 2022 first overall pick, and they both went for 45. Like I felt like I was watching 2020 bubble. I was watching Mitchell and Murray going at it. Like that's kind of how I felt. And they're in the same predicament because the Jazz are up 3-1 and lost the lead to the Nuggets via Murray's buckets. Mm-hmm. So we could be seeing a rerun if the Pistons win of Cade coming back 3-1. So
man, I just looking at the bracket right now. I mean, Thunder, I think, is going to cook either the Rockets or the Lakers.
Yeah, they're going to cook the.
They're going to get cooked.
The Lakers just
fall.
No,
we win.
I mean,
honestly, bro, I think Because like no team has
Sorry,
bro. No team, bro. Mind you, no team in NBA history has ever came back down 3-0. The closest is there was two teams. Well, there was one. There was one team that came back. Well, two teams. The 2023 Celtics were down 3-0, came back and forced a game 7 but lost. And then the Trailblazers in 2003 were down 3-0 to the Mavericks and came back as well. So like we've seen teams tied up to like game 7, but we've never seen a team come back down 3-0. It's never happened.
Basically winning 4 games in a row.
Bro, basically, it never happened. So I if the Pistons would be the first to do it, I would praise the Pistons till and I hate the Pistons. I would praise the Pistons till time ends, but I doubt it happened.
Josh, you've even said it yourself. Cade Cunningham is the team, is the Pistons. If they look, and we've also seen it with Cade Cunningham gone, the Pistons are like. So at the end of the day, like,
bro, they look so bad. Like
without
the game of basketball, like they look so bad. Like I watched, like last year when the Knicks beat them. Like, see, I almost said we. So I corrected myself. Like Knicks beat them. When the Knicks beat them, like I can't lie, like. I was scared because like they had a point guard and allowed Cade to go crazy. He was going crazy all series. This series, I'm watching Cade. Cade is the point guard, and they don't have any scorers around him. So when they double team him, he's forced to pass the ball. And your next best option is Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris over me? That's Tobias Harris. And then you have like Jalen Duren, who he's forced to back in. He's forced to be a back to the basket player when that's not his game. His game is a lob threat or a pass, get the bucket type of player. That's why I said Cade made Duren an all-star. Duren didn't make Duren an all-star. As you can see in the playoffs, he's getting outplayed by Wendell Carter Jr. I have to say it out loud like that because he's not that good at basketball, and you're getting outplayed by Wendell Carter Jr. Angelo Reese's current guy and current guy going up against Angel Reese's ex in Jalen Duren. That's why she keeps posting those highlights. Like if you've seen her post the highlights of Angel Reese getting dunked on, of Jalen Duren getting dunked on, it's because like she's being petted.
I didn't know that was her ex.
That's her ex. They're basically it's two of the NBA players who were with Angel Reese going at it.
Isn't Angel Reese the one that said she deserved a statue in Chicago?
I think she did say that.
They didn't have one winning season with her.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Chicago should be grateful.
But let's get to a little bit more of an interesting take. How about Knicks leading the Hawks?
I expected it.
You were a little nervous.
Listen, bro.
Don't lie. Look at his face.
Okay, look. I remember being down 2-1. Like I remember like seeing us being seeing like the Knicks being down 2-1, and I posted on my story. I was like, okay, because I was like, Atlanta is so tough. This is when CJ McCollum hit the shot. I was like, Atlanta is so tough, but Knicks is 6. We're up. Now we're up. The Knicks are up 3-2. So. It's over, bro. Knicks is going to Atlanta, and we're taking this dub, and we're going. It's going to happen, but we have to the next round.
Now, Josh Hart, I don't believe he's questionable because he got injured a little bit, but I feel like we know Tibbs, and Tibbs will play anybody. It doesn't matter.
Oh, Tibbs not even there no more.
I know. No, I'm saying sorry, my bad. Tibbs style where like
he plays the same guys over and over again. That's why we're good because we're letting like Deuce McBride get in the game. We're letting Tyler Kolek get in the game. We're letting Sohan get in the game. We're letting other players who can hoop on the team get in the game.
So, quick question: You saying we? Are you the 6th man of the year?
No, I didn't say we. I said like the team is hooping. Like players off the bench are hooping. I didn't say we.
No.
I corrected myself.
Knicks are hooping.
Knicks are hooping.
Again, let's go a little bit. So who are you picking to come out of the Eastern Conference, and who are you picking to come out the Western? Right now.
But right now, I got Thunder and Knicks NBA Finals.
Okay.
Don't do it. Everybody can be like, Buster, bro. They said that last year. We had a 0% chance. We literally had a 0% chance of winning last year. What happened? Mikal Bridges strapped 2 games. Celtics are up. Double digits both games. Are you kidding me?
I think the Spurs are going to upset the...
I would hate it. I would love it. I mean, rematch in the 99 finals? Well, we got smacked.
I'm going Spurs Celtics. They're going to lose.
Spurs, they got smacked.
Spurs Celtics.
But that was because the Knicks were an 8 seed. Okay. Never happened before. I like to see it. But guess what happened? Thunders and Knicks never happened. So, go ahead. But I appreciate y'all for hopping on. It's been Scoreboard Therapy. I appreciate it for everybody here.
All right.
And that's it.
We'll be right back.
This is your home for sports.
It's the best fans in the world.
No better team
SportsTownChicago.com. Are you ready for this? Valley View Automotive has all of the hottest SUVs you've been looking for. Enjoy a test drive and the opportunity to drive one of these powerful vehicles off the lot for half the price. Yes, half the price. Now's the time to get yourself to Valley View by car, on foot, or even by air to take advantage of this outrageous sale. You better get here quickly, because this promotion is only going on for 24 hours, and the automobiles are leaving the lot faster than you can say four-wheel drive. Valley View Automotive, a dealership you can depend on.
Hey, I'm Andy Griggs, asking you to help prevent domestic violence. Domestic violence isn't a woman's issue, it hurts all of us. Women are injured and killed every day by their husbands and boyfriends. So it's time for men to take action right now to teach boys that violence against women is wrong, to help prevent abuse before it starts. Call the Family Violence Prevention Fund at 1-800-END-ABUSE to get a free Take Action kit containing tips on what to say to boys. That's 1-800-END-ABUSE. Teach early.
Indeed is the #1 job search user with over 250 million monthly users. Indeed's priority is to help everyone in the job searching process to find a job by uploading 10 new job opportunities every 10 seconds worldwide. With Indeed, you have free access to job searches, resume uploads, and company researches. There are over 10,000 employees at Indeed that pursue to help people find the job they are looking for. They connect with millions of people to new opportunities. Go to Indeed.com and sign up for free and create a resume and let Indeed do the rest to help you on your job search.
Hey, I'm Jesus Mauricio. Be sure to tune in every Friday to listen to Zeus Off the Bat, a baseball talk show from 1 to 2 p.m., where I'll be discussing and updating you on all things about baseball. News, predictions, reactions, and more about the Cubs, Sox, and everything across the league. Happens every Friday at 1 p.m. right here on SportsTownChicago.com. Don't forget to follow and share our Twitter and Instagram with your friends at Zeus Off the Bat. Zeus Off the Bat!
Sit back and relax on your couch. We're here with Scoreboard Therapy.
All right, we are back. And this is going to be our last dance. We are going to be talking about the greatest sports documentaries ever. Maybe debate a little bit, disagree. We'll see where we agree. And the reason why I said Last Dance, because I have not seen the Last Dance documentary, and I had to bring that one up first because I am from Chicago, and I attempted to watch it one time, and it was like I got to watch 10 series.
It's a good, it's
10-part series. I'm not doing it.
It's really good.
I already know Jordan's good. I probably need to watch it. I'm too big of a Kobe fan to watch it, get into it.
Did you know Michael
So do you
Jordan
watch
won 6 championships?
I do know.
I'm gonna get into what my favorite because because it ties into your favorite guy.
Okay. Oh, really? All right. So again, we'll just kind of shoot off. I'm gonna say my top 3, or people I want to see documentaries on, but my top 3 is going to be the Maradona documentary. And again, I was bringing this up a little bit earlier, but Maradona, he was a soccer player for Argentina. His documentary was so sad because, well, one, got very addicted to drugs. They used to inject him with steroids into his legs, like in Argentina, to make him a better soccer player. And it was just he cheated on his wife a lot. And again, crazy little documentary, but I'm not that big of a soccer fan. But what I saw, it was insane. Kevin Garnett, easily one of my favorite documentaries. I think anything, because he's just so real and
such a good documentary.
Again, just him speaking on like what he went through in Chicago and like all this. I guess it was just it felt from the heart. I will say the Derrick Rose one, but I'm not gonna get to that. That's not a favorite. And then Screwball. I don't know if anybody watched Screwball.
No.
Screwball's one on the entire steroid era and how people got their steroids during that time in baseball. And then again, those are my 3 faves. Let's go to Adam. What do you got?
Hi guys. Mine is probably The Last Dance. I've seen a couple of. I haven't seen the whole thing. I should say
I'm not the only one.
So I haven't seen the whole thing. I just wanted to kind of get that out of the way. Yeah, it's very interesting, kind of going through how it all went down, more or less, and just hearing kind of the inside scoops, more or less, was very. It's very intriguing, especially with some of these players. And Michael Jordan did not push off, by the way. You get that reference I'm trying to. Hey, the last shot was art.
That was a push-up, brother.
It was.
know.
You know what? It wasn't.
My
called.
God, the way he pushed Brian Russell too.
And this is what sports documentaries lead to, arguments, because they highlight
Pushed off the head.
such big players. And
Bro,
yet-
anybody who watched the highlights, bro, can tell he got pushed. He pushed off him, bro. That's in our intro. the last shot is in our intro. He pushed off him. He put his hand on his back and pushed him. I'm gonna down that hill.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not like bashing anybody, but it's just like, sports documentaries typically lead to this kind of outcome, where people are like, no, this happened. No, it didn't happen. It did. It didn't.
So, I would say just Final Dance. Last Dance. Man, that sounded dark. But Last Dance.
Final Dance.
It was just eye opening. It was more the last. I was just like, that's interesting. That's kind of what went through my head. Just kind of the inside scoops, more or less. So that's kind of what made me. So that's why I liked it.
I liked it.
That's fun.
With me, there's actually a couple of them. I was talking to you guys about this one earlier because when the topic of sports documentaries popped up, first thing that came to my mind was the documentary series on NFL Network, A Football Life. Now, when I say that, there could be a number of different documentaries, but this one specifically kind of stuck out to me because of the fact of for one, we're the Cleveland Browns, and two,
I know you are.
No, the Cleveland Browns, dude. The documentary they did on the Cleveland Browns when the original Cleveland Browns were shipped out to Baltimore. Dude, I remember watching that documentary and the fan base, dude. I'm surprised. I remember hearing fans were ripping the stadium apart. Once they in the last game of the in that stadium, the fans were literally tearing the stadium apart, dude. Because it's this stadium's gonna be gone. Hey, I want a piece of the break. Yeah, you got a piece of the break. I got a chair. Dude, that's awesome.
Well, that can be said for Philadelphia fans as well. I mean, whether they win, lose, whether some baby gets shown like Simba, they're gonna destroy the city. I mean, it may have been the stadium, but regardless, there are violent fans out there. I guess yes, they get angry. I mean, imagine the Supersonics that left in 2008 down to Oklahoma City. You know how mad they had to have been? Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. I completely understand that one because especially when you really take a deep dive into the Cleveland Browns, that was one of those seasons I think, if I'm not mistaken, they were trending upward, and all of a sudden it's the city of Cleveland's been miserable for all these years. They start trending upward, and all of a sudden you guys want to get shipped out to Baltimore.
Well, the thing is with that,
honestly, dude, I'd write about that too. Why?
Well, here's the thing.
Just wait until you get the riot when the Bears go to Indiana.
I mean, I'll just be eating popcorn in my room. But the thing with teams that kind of, and I know we're getting a little off topic with this, but I'll just make this last point. When it comes to a team that relocates, having a team getting reactivated or getting an expansion franchise within the same place, that's not easy to build from the ground up. A lot of it is years and years and years of building, drafting, free agents, all of that. So when you have a team like potentially the Supersonics coming back to Seattle or Las Vegas, they got to make the entire foundation from scratch again. So in that regards, they might be complete, crap for years and years to come before they truly win a championship. Building that foundation and building the right team, getting the management, getting the right coach, everything from the ground up to the sky going back down to the ground needs to all work out in the end for a franchise to really become a championship competitor year by year.
Yeah, and that's why my credit to the as crazy as this is gonna sound, my credit to the Cleveland Browns fan base, dude, because
yeah. All right. Well, Josh, what is yours? What is your favorite documentary?
Okay, so when you was talking about top three, I have a tie for top three. I was tied for third. Third, it's a tie between it's a tie between Rob Van Dam is a WWE wrestler, and he had a documentary, and I'm a huge fan of fans with wrestlers with swag. And I thought Rob Van Dam to me had a lot of swag, so I watched this documentary and I was a huge fan of his documentary.
Flashing every once in a while.
Frog, and his his Van Daminator and his kick into the chair, that whole move, his little Rolling Thunder, his entire moveset is amazing. It's just like his documentary, from the beginning to the end, is just amazing.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I know Shane McMahon is more notorious for this one, but jumping off the turnbuckle across the ring with the chair. Didn't Rob Van Dam do that first?
Yeah, Rob did it first. Rob did a lot of things a lot of athletic things first. So for sure,
they called that move going. I think it was cross country or something.
Coast to coast. There you go. Coast to coast. And then my second place is it's got to be Malice in the Palace. Malice at the Palace. That documentary is so good because I'm a basketball head, so I think the Pacers would have won a championship the following season if that didn't happen. I'm not a Pacers fan. I know I hate the Pacers. But generally, bro, I thought the Pacers could have won it in 05. But because of the 04 thing, and then Ron Artest getting having a situation where he was out the whole season, messed up his chances, and that was Reggie's final season playing basketball. So obviously he ended off his career without a ring. So if that would have happened, he probably got a ring. So, and then my number one is also a tie. It's a tie between the Redeem Team, 2008 Redeem Team, just because I'm not. That's my era. That's things I could say I could watch because I was two. Right, the 96, the 92 team. I wasn't a thought. I wasn't even a formal thought. So I can't do that.
Josh, honestly though,
that's my thing for sure.
No, you can form a thought. It's just Google Gaga.
Yeah, right. I formed a thought in 2 years. In 2 years.
Not one before that.
92 is I wasn't even a formal thought. I wasn't even damn. I'm not gonna say that, but I'm gonna say. But also a tie for number one. A tie for number one is all right, a tie for number one is the Chris Benoit Hard Knocks because of the fact that I was so intrigued of the story. Going back and watching WWE, I was so intrigued of the story that I didn't know the whole thing. So that was the best way to break down the entire Chris Benoit situation. And before that, he was a really great wrestler. He was a top, dare I say, top 5 technical wrestler ever. So before all that. When he won the world title, WrestleMania 20, hugged Eddie Guerrero, and he won the He was he was a part of the Radicals. The Radicals was so good. Him, Mercury, Dan Malenko, Eddie Guerrero, such a good group. I just love Benoit before the whole situation happened. So that's why he's on my tied for number one.
Hey Josh, you know what? To be honest, I can kind of I want to back you on the Malice in the Palace because that was one of those that just went over
that was violent.
People don't understand how how it happened too, how it happened, how it started.
Was it Ron Artest?
Ron Artest has
because he pushed Ben Wallace.
Yeah,
because Ben Wallace fouled him hard, so he pushed him, and then that's what the whole thing started.
And then
he fought the ref. He fought the wrong fan. The one who poured it to him was the one holding it back. The one who poured the juice on him was the one holding him back. He fought the wrong fan.
I thought he fought a fan over someone throwing popcorn at him.
No, somebody poured water on his face when he was laying down on the.
Oh, that's right.
And then he he held him back. The person he fought the wrong fan, basically. Basically, what I'm saying, he fought the wrong fan.
That is crazy, dude.
I wanted to also bring up one. I don't know if you got Aaron Hernandez.
Yes. Oh my God.
I don't know if I ever said it's the best documentary,
but that's just a crazy documentary.
That
the
documentary,
it really it broke down CTE. It basically broke down CTE to a core. That's
and just that U team in general. There's that documentary on the U.
Thank you, Urban Meyer.
Criminal U, you mean with all the criminals on there?
I mean,
I just want to take a last thought. They're coming out with a Jailblazers documentary on the Jailblazers team. The team that the Trailblazers team that most of the guys went to jail because of DOI and stuff like that. That's gonna be so good. I can't wait for that.
Jailblazers, that is crazy.
That was their name.
I don't know if there was a Johnny Football documentary, but anyway. Next, you'll have to hear the Scoreboard Therapy documentary sooner or later. We'll catch us next time on that one. I'm your host, Drew Thomas. Thank you, my board op, Adam.
This is your home for sports.
This is the best fans in the world.
No better team. SportsTownChicago.com.
Are you ready for this? Valley View Automotive has all of the hottest SUVs you've been looking for. Enjoy a test drive and the opportunity to drive one of these powerful vehicles off the lot for half the price. Yes, half the price. Now's the time to get yourself to Valley View by car, on foot, or even by air to take advantage of this outrageous sale. You better get here quickly, because this promotion is only going on for 24 hours, and the automobiles are leaving the lot faster than you can say four-wheel drive. Valley View Automotive, a dealership you can depend on.
Hey, I'm Andy Griggs, asking you to help prevent domestic violence. Domestic violence isn't a woman.